Dear students, last class we have taken about the determinants. Now in today's class we will continue with the problem of the determinant, and it is important for 1 mark. So how the question will ask means, find the value of x if this is your question 2 4 5 1 2x 4 6x. okay, now this is also 2 cross 2 determinant and this is also 2 cross 2 determinant. Whenever it is a 2 cross 2 determinant, we are going to expand. So solution, so 2 1s are 2 minus 5 4s are 20 is equal to this one primary diagonal 2x square, while moving to the secondary diagonal minus 6 4s are 24. 2 minus 20 is minus 18 is equal to 2x square minus 24. So bring the minus 24 to this side, it will become minus 18 plus 24 is equal to 2x square. It's a 6. 6 is equal to 2x square. So now therefore x square is equal to 6 by 2, therefore x square is equal to 3, x is equal to plus or minus root 3. So this is the value of x. So like this question they are going to ask for 1 mark on question number 4. Similarly take one more question based on this. So we will take the question as 2 3 4 5 and I will take here the value as x 2xl here, and I will prefer 3 5 here. So it's a 2 cross 2 determinant. We know the expansion. What is the expansion? You take 5 2s are 10 minus 4 3s are 12 is equal to this will be 5x minus 6x. So it's a minus 2, it's a minus x. Minus minus cancel out, the value of x is equal to 2. So if this type of question they are asking in your examination means it's very easy. You just expand both the side, and in your examination they are going to ask about the 2 cross 2 determinant and find the value of x itself. Okay. So this is about the last class we have studied about the expansion of the determinant of order 2 cross 2. Now the complete chapter is based on like this only, expansion of either 2 cross 2 determinant or it will be a 3 cross 3 determinant. In today's session we will take about the properties of determinant. So the properties of determinant, there are 5 to 6 properties are there. In that 3 properties are more important, which they are going to ask for your examination and which consist of 2 marks. First property we will see. The value of a determinant remains unchanged. The value of a determinant remains unchanged if its rows or columns are interchanged. So this is our property or statement we can call. What is the property? The value of a determinant remains unchanged if its rows and columns are interchanged. So first of all, for this property we will assume a determinant, and we said that the determinant is denoted by delta also. Let this is our assumption. One of the determinant I will take. So this is A1, sorry, better you take A, B, C. This is D, E, F, and this is G, H, I. I will prefer 3 cross 3. If you want, you can prefer the 2 cross 2 determinant also. So I will expand along R1. In the last class we know that the sign of a R1 will be plus minus plus. How it has came I already explained. Expanding along R1. So A, wherever A is present, you just to close this one. It is present in row and it is present in column, remaining as E, F, H, I minus B. Delete row and second column, it will be D, F, G, I. Why we are getting this one? Wherever B is present, delete the row and as well as the column, plus C, D, E, G, H. So you know the expansion of determinant. In the last class I have explained. Now this, it's a 2 cross 2. You just expand this one. A of, it's an of order 2 cross 2. It will be EI minus HF minus B of EI minus HF minus B of DI minus GF plus C of DH minus EG. Okay. Now you take the A value inside, then you are going to get AEI minus AHF minus BDI minus into minus, it's a plus. So then it will be BGF plus CDH minus CEG and call it as equation 1. I think there will be 6 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The same 6 terms we had to get when we interchange the, see here, when we interchange the rows and columns. According to the property, when we interchange the rows and columns, the same value as that of equation 1 we have to get. So how to interchange? Whatever A, B, C was present in row, now I will take for first column. D, E, F is present for second row, I will take for second column. G, H, I for third row, I will take for third column. Let delta dash is equal to, this is A, B, C was present in first row, I will take first column due to the statement. Next this will be D, E, F and this will be G, H, I. Now expand along R1 and change the sign. Expanding along R1, A of, delete first row first column, it will be remained as EHFI minus D of BHCI plus G of BECF. Okay. Now you just expand this one because it's a 2 cross 2. A of this 2 is EI minus FH minus D of BI minus CH plus G of, this is BF minus CE. Now you take A value inside, then it will be AEI minus AFH minus DBI minus into minus plus DCH plus GBF minus GCE. Now check it out, is it the same 6 terms? Yes, we got the 6 terms, but the position of the terms are different. Here AEI, here also AEI. Next minus AFH, yes we got AFH. Next minus DBI, but here was 4th term was DCH, but there was DCH for the 5th term. It doesn't matter, but the values are same. So you can compare, here also 6 terms with the same value, there also 6 terms. So therefore from 192 delta is equal to delta dash, and put star mark for this property. They are going to ask for question number 14. There are two options, either they are going to ask the properties problem or area of a triangle problem. So okay, this is about the first property. Now we will take second property. So second property, if any two rows or columns, either you prefer rows or you prefer column, anyone. If you are preferring rows means column you are not going to prefer, if column means rows you are not going to prefer. If any two rows or columns of a determinant are interchanged then sign of the determinant, this is underlined, sign is important, then sign of the determinant changes. So this is our second property. What the statement? If any two rows or column of a determinant are interchanged. So first of all we will assumption the determinant. So there is no presence of determinant. Let us have the imagination. Let delta be one of our determinant. Again I will prefer 3 cross 3. So I will take A, B, C, D, E, F, and this I will take G, H, I, plus minus plus. So in any way you can expand, but I will prefer expanding along R1. Write this one as expanding along R1. A of close A present in row and column remained with E, F, G, H, I minus B of, now this will be eliminated, D, F, G, I plus C of, now which will last will be eliminated, D, E, G, H. So multiply or expand this one, it's a 2 cross 2, E, I minus H, F minus B of Di minus Gf plus C of Dh minus Ge. Okay. Now you take the A value inside, here B value inside and C value inside. When you take an A inside, what you are going to get? AEI minus AHF. So it's a minus sign, minus BDI, minus into minus plus BGF plus take C inside, it will be CDH minus CGE. It's an equation 1. Now we will move on with the statement. What is the statement? if any two rows or columns of a determinant are interchanged. But for the previous, we have completely, the first row will become first column, second row has become second column. Now here we have to interchange their position. Whatever ABC is present in first row, you can shift in any other row. I will shift second row elements to the first and first row elements to the second, according to the statement. Let delta dash from this statement, I will shift. This is ABC is present in first row, I will shift to the second, and second row elements I will shift to the first, but I am not affecting for third row. Okay, second row elements I have shifted first and first to the second. Now you write expanding along R1. So expanding along R1, what you will get? Change the sign, plus minus plus. It's an D of. What remaining? This will be eliminated. Anyhow, first row will be completely eliminated. First, this column is closed. Remaining BCHI minus E of. Now this will be eliminated. Sorry, second will be eliminated. So what it is? ACGI plus F of. Now third will be eliminated. ABGH. So now expand this one, because it's a 2 cross 2, we know that the expansion D of BI, primary diagonal, BI minus CH minus E of this one AI minus CG. Plus F of AH minus BG. So this is about the 2 cross 2 expansion, you know from the previous class. So now you just multiply D inside. What you are going to get? DBI minus DCH minus EAI, or you can write AEI, anything. Minus into minus plus, this will be ECG plus FAH minus FBG. Now I will call this one as equation 2. Now according to the statement, due to interchanges of rows and columns, whatever the equation 1 and equation 2 we got, it should be in opposite in sign. So I underlined here sign word. If I am having the equation 1 term as positive, means in the equation 2 the same term I have to get with the negative sign. So check it out, it's an equation 1, it's a plus AEI, but I got here minus EAI. Remaining everything if you want to observe you can. Therefore from 192 delta equal to minus delta dash. What it means? If in equation 1 any term is positive, means the same value will have the negative sign in our equation 2. Put this is also star mark and write 2 mark. Generally either they are going to ask property 1 or they are going to ask property 2. In very rare case some other properties they are going to ask, but property 1 and property 2 are most important for 2 mark. Next, third property. If any two rows or columns, anything you can take, either if you are preferring rows means columns will be eliminated or neglected, columns means row. If any two rows or columns of a determinant are identical are identical, then value of the determinant is 0. Solution. Let us imagine the delta. So how to imagine the delta? Delta means determinant. Our determinant we have to assumption in such a way that any two rows or columns should be identical. Identical means same. If I will prefer first row as ABC, second row DEF I have taken. Instead of DEF, if I am preferring again ABC and this is GHI, I will prefer. Now if I expand this one, expanding along R1, change the sign, plus minus plus. Why I have changed the sign? I have explained in previous class. Expanding along R1, this is A of, this will be BI minus CH, this is minus B of AI minus CG plus C of AH minus GB. So multiply inside ABI minus ACH minus BAI minus into minus plus BCG plus CAH minus CGH. ABC, we will take this one, this will be BI minus CH minus B of AI minus CG plus C of AH minus GB. It's a GB, sorry. Now we will try to cancel, plus ABI will be cancelled with the minus ABI. This is a ACH minus, it's a plus, minus BCG, it's a plus BCG, cancel out. The value of a determinant is 0. So if any problem we are facing, for example, for this problem, if this is our question, means here the two rows are identical, no need to expand along R1 or R2, directly we can tell the determinant value is a 0. So now fourth property we will take. If each element of a row, or column is, if each element, each means if any one element, if each element of a row or a column is multiplied by k, is multiplied by constant k, then its value its means determinant value, because we are dealing the properties of determinant, then its value get multiplied by k. Then its value get multiplied by k. So let us first of all imagine one of the determinant. Let delta is equal to This is our determinant. Now whenever we are having a determinant means we are going to expand that one. So plus minus plus, and I will write here expanding along. Expanding along R1. Then it will be row will be anyhow closed completely. Once you close the first column, then you close second column, then you close the third column one by one. If I am closing the first column, it will be EF HI minus B of DF GI plus C of DE GH. You know the closing of the first column, second column and third column. Now expand the determinant. A of, it's an EI minus HF minus B of, it's an DI minus GF plus C of DH minus GE. Now you take A value inside. I will write here itself. AEI minus AHF minus BDI minus into minus plus BGF, next will be plus CDH minus CGE. This is our equation 1 we can call. Now according to the statement we will move on. What is our statement? Whatever the determinant having for any one row or any one column, if you multiplied with the k, then the determinant value is multiplied by k delta. So what I will do means I will multiply first row with the k. Let delta dash. So according to the statement, for any one row or any one column, I will multiply for the first row. A, B, C will become now KA, KB, KC. Next will be DEF. This will be GHI. Now change the sign. It's an plus minus plus. So I will take this one, expanding along R1. KA, anyhow this will be closed completely. Once you close the first column, then second column, then third column one by one. EFGHI minus KB of DFGI plus KC of, you close this one, then it will be DE GH. Okay, now it's a 2 cross 2 expansion. KA EI minus HF minus KB of, it's an DI minus GF plus KC of DH minus GE. Now multiply k inside. So on multiplication, KAEI minus KAHF minus KBDI minus into minus plus KBGF plus KCDH minus KCGI. So there are 6 terms. In all the 6 terms we getting the k. So we know that k can be taken common. This will be AEI minus AHF minus BDI plus BGF plus CDH minus CGI. Okay. Now whatever the value I have written in the bracket, AEI minus AHF and all those things, you just observe this value is our equation 1. AEI, AHF, BDI, BGI, this was in our bracket. So what is equation 1? Equation 1 left hand side was delta. Therefore, this implies K into, this implies means for this left hand side was delta dash. Delta dash is equal to K into delta. Delta dash is equal to K into delta. So this is the proof of this statement. It means what? First of all, you have to imagine one of the determinant, then you expand that one, call it equation 1. Then according to the statement, you just multiply any row or any column with the K, then expand, then take out K as a common factor, write K delta dash is equal to K into delta. Next, fifth property. That fifth property I will write here. If sum or all elements of a determinant, if sum or all elements of a determinant if sum or all elements of a determinant are expressed as sum of two or more terms, then the determinant can be expressed as or else then the determinant can be expressed as sum of two or more determinants. Solution. See, according to the statement, if you are coming across the determinant value as A, B, C was there, instead of A, B, C, if you are getting A plus X, B plus Y, C plus Z. Sum or all elements of a determinant are expressed as sum of two or more terms. If sum or all elements of a row or column it is. If sum or all elements of a row or column of a determinant, okay, this is our row. In our previous cases it was A, B, C. Instead of A, B, C, if you are getting or coming across A plus X, B plus Y and C plus Z, next will be D, E, F, this will be G, H, I. In the problems, if you are facing like this, means this determinant you had to split in terms of how many determinants? Two or more determinants. If here 2 terms means you are going to get 2 determinants. If here 3 terms means you are going to get 3 determinants. A, B, C, D, E, F and G, H, I. This will be plus, first row will become now X, Y, Z, D, E, F. Now this will become G, H, I. The proof, no need for this. I will just explaining the statement of the property. If any row or column, if you are facing like this, means you have to split in the number of terms of determinants. If it terms were 3 means 3 determinant, if 4 means 4 determinants, but it is also of same order. You can split like this, or else you can generally expand while facing the problems. So in today's class we have studied about the properties of determinant. So based on that, you are going to face one of the problem that is for 4 marks. Question number 50B or 49B you are going to face, that is for 4 mark, and those problems we had to expand, not directly we had to expand, we have to prove that results with the help of whatever the properties today's we have class learned. Okay, we will meet with the next problems that is important for 4 mark, and today's class first property and second properties are important for 2 mark. Okay, thank you.